I've been a remuneration consultant for 25 years, and there's a trick to our trade, which I'm going to share with you now. And that is that if you are in a restaurant with a client and you had no access to your PowerPoint presentation, your analytics, or any of your material, all you had was a paper napkin and a pen. This is a trick that you can use to explain how executive pay programs work and how they can work better. And that is that there's a relationship between pay and performance that is really a horizontal and a vertical axis. And if you imagine you're drawing a line along the horizontal axis, which starts and then goes up a little bit, along a little bit, and across, that's the equivalent of the following. There's a threshold level of pay below which you pay nothing. At that threshold, you then start to pay something, and then that increase, the pay increases pro rata until you reach a maximum level of pay, and therefore it's a flat horizontal line from that point across. Now, you can use that very simple chart on your restaurant napkin to explain a lot of very important concepts. For example, why would you cap off a pay program, in other words, draw a horizontal line above the maximum amount of money that is allowed in a given year, if you're in a business where growth is important? If you want to incentivize executives to grow, why not uncap the program? Is the threshold level of pay high enough? In other words, you are paying an amount of money for performance. Is that performance high enough given what the shareholders are looking for? What's the slope of the line between threshold and maximum? Normally in the middle is what we call target, but are you looking for the amount of money to be paid to increase very rapidly if we get above a certain level? That's called leverage. The area under the curve is essentially the cost of your compensation program. If you uncap it, if you lower the threshold, you could increase the area under that curve, which is basically the cost of the program. So over the course of a 10 or 15 minute break between the first course and the second course of the restaurant, armed with your pen and your napkin, you should be able to explain to an executive how the program is working and how it might be changed.